Parents, the last thing, one of these last things I want you to make sure you do is this. Take your child outside or go to the gym if it's wet or whatever outside and just walk them down the block with them dribbling the basketball. Okay? So where I have on my homework sheet, dribble around the block or down the block or whatever, is have them dribble the ball. Every day they should be dribbling the ball. Again, all those other drills we're working on is great. But again, when they're working on again, part of this can be they're doing part of the walking scissors when they get to the point where they can dribble the walking scissors. But again, getting them to go down the street, hey, cross over, and just telling them to cross over every time you say cross over, and then they should cross over. Then they should be, hey, double cross. Okay, double cross. Oh, okay. Again, you're just walking them down the block and then walking them back. And again, what the points that I need to make sure you emphasize is they are not dribbling this ball out in front of them like this. They are dribbling the ball here. Notice how my elbow is aligned with the side of my body. Okay? If the elbow is out in front, that's not right. If the elbow is away from their body out here and they're dribbling, that's not right. The ball needs to be here. And it's not so much just this, it's the shoulder. Okay? It's the shoulder as well that helps you dribble the ball. Okay? So again, have them going down the block. I've made up different things. My kid, heaven knows my kids could tell you. I've made up all kinds of different gadgets for them to do to try to break bad habits. You know, if your child is studied doing this, whatever you've got to do to figure out how to bring that elbow back in, then be Mr. Inventor and figure out how I can get him to bring his elbow back in. Okay, all right. So again, I know there's been several times where I've put a belt or a string or a rope around them to try to bring the ball back or whatever. Figure it out. Figure out how you can get them to break the bad habits. This is the perfect time for them to break these bad habits. And again, everything they do with their right hand, or their dominant hand, they have to be able to do with their weak hand. Everything. Okay? And the only time they have permission from me to look down at the basketball is when they do a wraparound on that first dribble of a wraparound. That's the only time I give them permission to look down at the basketball. Every other time, they should not be looking at the basketball. And you even have high-level college players and even some pro players, when they do that wraparound, they take a quick peek down just to make sure the ball's there, okay? So that's the only time they have permission to look at the ball. There's goggles you can buy. There's other things you can do, from a standpoint of to try to stop them from looking down at the ball. But nothing beats ball handling than just doing it. There is no silver bullet. There is no magic potion. They have to just get out and dribble the ball. And if they don't dribble the ball, it will be very obvious. Because now is the time when the kids start to separate. Okay? You have some of the kids that start to really separate and excel, and then some of the kids stay steady, and then some of the kids start to fall behind because the other kids are excelling past them. This is the time to start to excel and get your skills up where you're ready to go. No matter what's going on, if you're looking at going to play tournament ball, everything else, you're ready to go because your skills are right. All right? Let's get the work. There is no day off. Every day there should be something going on with this ball if you really want to get good at it. Otherwise, you're just out here for fun. Okay? Because again, you just don't put this ball down and come back to it a week later and think that you're gonna learn something or you're gonna be better. All right? Let's go. Let's get to work. Thank you.